My name is Glenn Williams, and I'm from Roslindale Village Main Street and Boston Neighborhood Network. And I'm a lifetime resident of Roslindale, and I am proud to say I feel safe and I am protected in my community. This is an opportunity for you to meet and greet your neighbors. Could I please ask everyone to please stand up? Could I ask everyone to please stand up? Remove your hats and please join us in the singing of what I consider the greatest song on earth. After that, thank you everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my incredible honor and privilege several times here in this amazing environment, Adams Park, in the middle of the great Rossi Square. To do this, may I introduce to you and welcome please to the speaking area, the great mayor of the city of Austin, Marty Walsh. Thank you, Glenn. How's everyone doing tonight? Let me just say,
This is the biggest crowd we've had so far tonight, the third stop. So how about a big round of applause for Rosie? I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. I want to just take a minute to introduce some of the elected officials that came with us tonight. We have from the Boston City Council, citywide City Council, Michael Flaherty. The City Council, citywide, Anisha Sabi George. Your District City Council, Tim McCarthy. We have the Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Maura Healey. The Sheriff of Suffolk County, Steve Tompkins. The District Attorney from Suffolk County, and it's his last national night out with us as the District Attorney, who's done an incredible job, Dan Conley. It's Dan Conley. And I'd like to just take 1 minute to thank two people in particular here tonight. Liz Maya and Jeffrey Sanchez for their work in the legislature this year. Liz Maya was able to get through the House of Representatives a bill dealing with addiction, and in that bill it talks about helping people that are incarcerated in a pilot program, and also we do a study to look at some of these safe injection areas that we're going to see, go to Canada and see what they're doing in Canada for the heroin crisis that we have in our country, and to see how we can better handle it here in Massachusetts and in Boston, and also a bunch of funding to go with that. And I want to thank Liz Maya for that support, because without her support fighting for that bill, it would not have happened. And all of us in this, most of us in this field know somebody that's struggling with addiction, so thank you, Representative. And I'd like to thank Jeffrey in his role as Chairman of Ways and Means. This year, one of the things that we were shortchanged the last 4 years in the city was in charter school funding. And Jeffrey's leadership was able to get us an additional $9 million. So that money is going to be able to be reinvested back in our schools. And I want to thank the Chairman for that support, because that's something we've been talking about for a long time. So thank you for that, Representative, for your great work. And I also want to thank Monsignor Kelly, who's with us today. Monsignor, pray for us. Where's Monsignor Kelly? He's around somewhere. Thank you, Monsignor. And tonight is National Night Out. Tonight is all about a celebration of community service, a celebration of our police and public safety, and the celebration of the community and working together. And this year in Area E5, I just want to read some crime stats so far this year. And this is really, when you think about what's happened in this area, it takes a village, quite honestly. It takes a community. It takes civic associations. It takes organizations. Part 1 crimes in E5 are down 20%. Residential and burglaries are down 34%. Auto thefts are down 33%. And homicides are at 0. So how about giving this neighborhood a round of applause for the great work that you've done. I want to thank you for that. I also want to just give you a couple updates that are coming on this year, this in the next few weeks. E5 CSO and Castley House had an annual softball game at the Orenburger. As you know, the library received more funding with the help of the Friends of Roslindale Library. Thank you, Friends of Roslindale Library. We're able to get the money in there with the help of the elected officials working together. We also want to, I want to thank you for the continued success with the Roslindale bus lane to Forest Hills. I know that that's ongoing. And the traffic concerns at intersection of American Legion and Cummings Highway. We had a lot of accidents there. Gina Fandark, our Transportation Commission, is here. We're going to work to make sure that we continue to stay on top of those issues to make sure we reduce some of the impacts. And I want to thank the community for all your involvement. Today, I have the great honor now of introducing our new police commissioner, the 42nd police commissioner in the history of Boston. And before I do that, I just want to take 1 minute to thank Commissioner Billy Evans, who did an amazing job in the city of Boston. Him and Chief Gross at the time worked to make sure that we were doing everything we needed to do to make sure Boston was a safe city. And we were recognized by President Obama as a national model in community policing. Boston, Massachusetts was, and we're excited about that. And when Commissioner Evans retired a few weeks ago, I had a conversation on my front porch with Chief Gross at the time, and we talked about the idea of him taking over as commissioner. We talked about him continuing traditions and also taking our police department to the next level. And I'm so grateful that he agreed to do that. And today we had a beautiful ceremony at Morning Star Baptist Church where we had a chance to swear him in as the new commissioner. And what I said earlier today was, when you think about those of you that don't know Chief Gross, you just have to look at his face and see his smile. That's who he is. He loves this city. He loves the kids in this city. His job, and he knows what his job is, our job is to make sure that we continue to bring arrests down and continue to try and help young people and make sure that everyone has an opportunity. He grew up in the city, which he'll talk about in a minute, and I'm so honored to introduce to you our 42nd Police Commissioner, Commissioner Willie Gross. Thank you, folks. Let's hear it for the mayor.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm honored to serve in this capacity as the 42nd Police Commissioner. Like I stated in the church today, God is first and foremost, but the community helped my mother raise me. I never forgot where I came from. And this is my 35th year in policing and 33 in uniform, or it was. Now I have to find some civilian clothes to wear. And I sure can't take them from Commissioner Evans, huh? Have to go back to Ed Davis. But, hey, he's a big guy too, cut it out. So, what the mayor just said really resonates. We're not gonna rest on our laurels. We have one of the best community policing models in the country. And community policing means all of us working together collaboratively. Roslindale, you have a great reputation. You look out for each other. National Night is about you in celebration of what you do. It says National Night Out, but day in and day out, Roslindale, you look out for each other, and we appreciate that. All right? And we never forget who paved the way for us, and that's the seniors. Can we give the seniors a hand? And you've heard the mayor introduce the elected officials. We'll never forget them as well. But the people that served for years and years, that have our back, like District Attorney Conley, we like to thank him for always ensuring that Suffolk County was at the forefront of justice. And also Chief Green, where you at? See, that's my brother. I can't wear his uniforms either. He's too skinny. But again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And the men and women of the Boston Police Department are dedicated to being service to you. Just like your great community service officers right over here. Come on up. Stop being shy. Look at this man. Sergeant O'Mara has done the world for the Boston Police Department and the community service. This is what we're talking about. It's folks like him that'll make you feel and be assured that when your children grow up, they are welcome to be Boston police officers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Roslindale.
Excellent. Is Mike Rush still here? Thank you, Michael. Senator Rush is here too. Thank you very much for being here today. One of the important things that we do for National Night Out is we recognize citizens of our area who have contributed to the way we live and have provided us with this circle that we have every time we gather here in Roslindale Square. Aaliyah Foster is the Executive Director of the Roslindale Village Main Streets. She's the recipient this year of the Area E5. Yeah, go ahead. You can do that. Sure. She's the recipient of this year's Area E5 Community Service Award. She's a Boston resident since 2003. Aaliyah joined Roslindale Village Main Streets in September of 2015. Having already compiled an extensive record of commitment with many different nonprofit and service organizations. As Roslindale Village Main Street's program manager, Aaliyah assumed responsibility for the activities and events for which Roslindale's egg hunt, Roslindale's tree lighting, the volunteer fairs, holiday markets, and of course, the Roslindale Village Farmers Market. Everyone knows that one. There's been the Taste of Roslindale pop-up stores, public art installations, and countless of other initiatives promoting Roslindale Village as a destination for all to eat, play, and stop. Her amazing success in these endeavors is just 1 year's time earned Aaliyah the promotion to Executive Director of the Roslindale Village Main Street since September 2016. Under Aaliyah's leadership, the RVNS team has driven a huge economic boost to the local business district, which has resulted in a profound improvement in the quality of life in Roslindale. I said, yeah, I've been a Roslindale resident for 60-something years. 60-something years. And I say it all the time. If somebody had told me 10 years ago that there'd be people lining up outside on restaurants in Rosley Square, that they'd be out of their minds. But it's because of the commitment of people like Aaliyah that have brought this place into the destination it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's recipient, Aaliyah Foster. Who would like to hear a couple of words? I knew you would.
I am honored to represent Roslindale Village Main Street. Thank you so much to E5. You guys are wonderful, especially you, Sergeant O'Mara. You're awesome. Roslindale Village Main Street is nothing without the work of volunteers. I am just representing the hundreds of hours put into the farmers market, and all of the events that we do are because of residents and business owners that take pride in living and working here. And thank you, and enjoy the night.
All right, thank you. I don't know if anybody remembers the city councilor who was, at the time, following us around as Main Street started to get its bearings straight. Followed us around and made sure that we were doing great, because he was passing it off onto us from them city council, the great Tom Menino. But I've known Dan Conley for a long time. I've stood out in front of poles with him. I've chased his kid down the street to make sure he doesn't run into traffic. And I consider him a great friend, and the city's going to miss him. It's my great pleasure and honor to introduce you to Attorney Daniel Conley.
Let's hear it for Grant Williams. Does anybody else believe that he's in his 60s? I don't. He's in his 40s. There's no question about that. Thank you very much for that nice introduction. It's really my honor and privilege to say a couple of words today, really of gratitude and thank you. I think as the mayor alluded to, I'm not going to seek re-election this year, but after 25 years and 25 of these National Night Out events, this will be the last time as an elected official, a member of law enforcement. So I just wanted to say a special thank you to Roslindale Village. You know, those words are said a lot. It takes a village Well, this is my village right here. The village that I adopted in 1993 when I became your city council following Tom Menino, and the village that I've been so privileged to represent as your district attorney. You know, Glenn alluded to it. Who would have thought that there'd be 5 or 6 restaurants down here that you couldn't get into on a Wednesday night? And that happened to me, by the way, on my birthday a couple of weeks ago. It's so crowded down here. And why? Why? Because it's safe. That's the first and fundamental responsibility of government. And when we all work together, community groups, police, and prosecutors, to make our community safe, you know, it's limitless what we can do. We're thriving as a city, one of the safest big cities in America, and we have you folks to thank for working with us. So thank you very much. It's been a great run and a great privilege to serve you. All the best. Now I'd like to introduce to you our neighbor from Hyde Park, our Sheriff Steve Tompkins.
So come on, as a homeboy, one more round of applause for Daniel Conley! Is Hyde Park in the house? No, I'm not in Hyde Park. We just left Hyde Park. Is Roslindale in the house? I can't hear you. Is Roslindale in the house? That's what I'm talking about. Look, I won't stay long, but what I will say is this. As you can see, we have the collection of law enforcement officials here, and we have community here. If you look around, you see every size, shape, color, and gender in the group. It's our differences that are our strengths. And if we take care of one another, we should be fine. As the mayor mentioned, crime is going down, arrest is going down, but what we have to do as a community is band together to fight 2 things. I can't do it right now. The homelessness situation and the opiate scourge. Can we get some help from you to address those issues? Do we have the best mayor in the United States of America? And Commissioner Gross, where's Commissioner Gross? Commissioner Gross is looking for some clothes to wear. He can't wear Billy Evans, but he can take Jeffrey Sanchez's and Tim McCarthy's plaid shorts. Hey, look, have a good day, folks. Thank you so much for having us. Take care. Oh, am I interested? You, come on back here. Hey.
I'm glad to see everybody's having such a good time. I want to thank everybody for, listen, we've only just begun. We've got a whole slate of performances coming up for you. In fact, the YMAA, Martial Arts Association, are going to start just in a couple of minutes. I think they're either going to set up here in the middle and get going with a big demonstration. Sit back and relax. We'll be with you in just a moment. Thank you very much from Roslindale. We appreciate you.